Here are solutions to homework set number 1 for ECE 376. This homework is just kind of general background on the PIC processor. What the PIC can do in terms of analog input, measuring time, I/O capability. So here's kind of a summary of the answers. In detail, let's go through them. The first problem: what is the smallest resistance a PIC can drive? Well, logic 1 on a PIC processor is 5 volts. The PIC is capable of 25 milliamps. 5 volts at 25 milliamps is 200 ohms. Now what that means is if I have an 8 ohm speaker that I want to drive with the PIC processor, the PIC can't drive that directly. What I need to do is take something like a 200 ohm resistor, stick it in series, and now the PIC can drive the speaker. It's not going to be really loud, but you can hear it. If I want more power, I need a circuit like a transistor or a H-bridge. We'll talk about that later in the course. Problem 2. With the analog input, the PIC can measure 4.88 millivolts. Suppose I have a voltage divider like so. So here's a 1K resistor, here's 500 ohms, and here's the PIC. How much can the 500 ohm change, or how much does it have to change so the PIC can see it? Well, see it means the voltage changed by 4.88 millivolts. That's the resolution on the analog input. So nominally, I'm at 1.666 volts. If I add 4.8 millivolts, I'm at 1.67. Going backwards and solving for R changes from 500 to 502 ohms. What that means is if this is an ohm meter, I can measure 500 ohms with a resolution of 2 ohms, plus minus 2 ohms. Problem 3. The PIC can measure time 200 nanoseconds. How small is that? Well, by measuring a high jump, when I jump in the air and land, the time difference is how long I'm in the air. If I'm at the world record, 65 inches, the time is 0.410450226 seconds. That's my air time. If I add 100 nanoseconds to it, which is right here, add 100 nanoseconds from 226 to 326 seconds, the PIC can see that, that's 1 o'clock. The change in distance goes from 65 inches to 1.651 meters to 1.6510008, or a difference of 804 nanometers, less than 1 micron, less than the size of the bacteria. That's a common theme in processors. If I can convert something to time, I can measure it really, really accurately. In this case, a PIC can measure how high you can jump with a resolution of 804 nanometers if I can measure the time that you're in the air. Let's go distance. The world's fastest human is Usain Bolt. He can run 100 meters in 9.58 seconds. His average velocity is 10.43841336 meters per second. If the time changes by 100 nanoseconds, the distance that he travels is going to be distance is velocity times time, 1 micron. So if Usain Bolt had a bacteria on his nose, I can see that bacteria. I can measure time to 100 nanoseconds. Going to problem 5. We have a 555 timer, like so. The output is a square wave. The period is a function of R and C. So here's the equation for it. Suppose I have 1K, 10K, 0.1 microfarad. The period becomes 1.455609 milliseconds, or a frequency of 686 hertz. If the period changes by 100 nanoseconds, the frequency changes to 689.95 hertz, or a difference of 0.04 hertz. So the PIC can see a change in frequency of 0.07 hertz, or 0.006% if you measure time to 100 nanoseconds. I can use the PIC as an ohm meter. If I've got a 1K or 10K resistor, if it changes, the period changes. The amount that it has to change so that the period changes by 100 nanoseconds is take the period, add 100 nanoseconds to it, recalculate R2, The change is 0.7 ohms, so the PIC can measure 10 kiloohms with a resolution of 0.7 ohms, which is pretty impressive. If R2 is a thermistor, temperature changes resistance. If the resistance changes by 0.2 ohms, the temperature changes by 0.0016 degrees Celsius. So PIC can also measure temperature to 0.0016 degrees Celsius. So the process we're using in this class is actually pretty powerful. With it, I can build an ohm meter and measure 500 ohms within 2 ohms if I use the analog input. I can measure frequency to 0.047 hertz at 686 hertz. I can measure resistance to 0.7 ohms at 10K. I measure 10 kiloohms for temperature within 0.001 degrees Celsius. That is homework set number 1. Have respect for this processor. It's really quite capable.